Trinity Readings. We are going to be doing the Cancer Weekly Tarotscope. Sorry. This is also going to be your reading for the full moon and the eclipse that was yesterday on the 5th. Keep in mind with like full moons and eclipses, the energy usually lasts at least a week. So yeah, keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, because sometimes those will resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. Alright, we are going to see what you guys have going on this week. Let's just start by pulling some message cards for you. There's just this energy of feeling kind of, I don't know if numb is the right word, or lost over it. I feel like for some of you, you've just been dealing with something for so long. I feel like for some of you, it's like you've been in this situation with another person for so long that I don't know if it's like it's hard to see your way out of it, or it's hard to... It's like you've been in a connection with somebody and dealing with conflict within this connection for so long, and it's been constant chaos, constant tension, constant not feeling grounded. But it's like you can't... There's been so much that you can't even get to the root of what the issue is. Like you don't even know like if you even love this person anymore. You don't even know, it's like nothing even makes sense. There's no... I kind of feel like too, some of you might be dealing with somebody who like gaslights a lot or talks around the issue. Like there's never like a good solid conversation about anything. It's like when you go in to have a conversation with this person about one thing, by the time you're done, there's been talks about 50 million other things. It's like, it's a lot. It's like this person has had such an effect on you, on the way you see yourself, like the way you talk about yourself, the way you talk about other people even. It's like you don't like the person that you are when you're around this person. I don't even know if for some of you, like, this might not be somebody that you're actually in a connection with. It's somebody that somebody from your past that you spent a lot of time with, or it's like maybe even how you were raised. Like you were raised maybe in a very toxic environment, and you still, it's like all of that energy still is very present in your mind. Like it makes you very critical of yourself. And it's like if you're looking for guidance to, if this is involving a relationship that you're in now, and you're looking for guidance to just how to deal with things moving forward, if you're looking to figure out how to just get out of the maybe the mind space that you feel that you're in right now, maybe you feel like you're not really in the best of mind spaces. I think with this, because we are in like a Mercury retrograde, I think for another week, it's always beneficial to look at you, like look within, but like look at the way that you're speaking about yourself and speaking about your life, and take note of if it's more negative than positive. Take note of the things that you are like, you know how we have a tendency, I'm like the type of person that I'm really good at giving other people advice, but when it comes to like my own shit, like I always have more problems with dealing with my own shit. I can tell I can fix everything else, but look, pay attention to like the advice that you give other people, and maybe see if it's something that would help you within your own situation, even if it's advice on something completely different. Even if you're giving somebody, you know, financial advice and you're dealing with relationship issues, like I feel like you can get a lot of guidance and clarity through what you're saying to other people, or the advice that you're giving to other people. Or even in the same sense, like if your best friend was in the same situation as you, what would you be telling her to do? Because I feel like whatever it is that you've been dealing with, it's like it's caused you to really see yourself in a very negative way, or speak on yourself in a very negative way. And it's like it might even be to the point where you're not really seeing things clearly, because so much has been projected onto you that, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what else comes up in your oracle cards. I also feel like if you're in a situation where it's like you feel like you've gotten yourself in a difficult situation, and it's really, you don't know how to navigate your way out of it because it's like too much. It's like, start with you. Start with doing whatever needs to be done that's going to give you what you need in that moment. Take care of your needs first. You know, only do one thing at a time. Only do or handle or take responsibility for things that directly affect you, and let go of taking responsibility for things that are outside of your control. Like one thing at a time. And only the things that are important and of value. Oh, it's like, I also feel like it's like there's a truth that you already know. There's something that you need to say, or a truth that you already know, something that you need to do, something that you need to express, something that you need to be even. But the environment that you're in, or the environment that you've been in, you don't feel confident enough, or you don't feel like you can communicate these things or express these things or do these things. This is like, there's a lot that needs to be said, like a lot of truth that needs to be said, communicated, acted upon. It's like you don't feel like you can say it, or say it around the people that you're around. It's like you intuitively sense things, you intuitively feel things, you're looking at a situation that you know is not right, but the people involved in it are insistent on telling on saying that you're wrong, or that you're not getting like the validation that you're right or something, but you just need to trust that you are right. Oh, let me see what else comes up. But yeah, it's like, I feel like when it comes to, I mean, it could very well be like something that you have felt that you've had to keep secret for a long time, or something that you've been dealing with that other people wouldn't know. It's like you've held it in for so long that the thought of the Pandora's box that you think is going to open, it's like you just don't know where to begin. But when the mouse shows up as your overall energy, it's always a message to deal with all those little things that need to be taken care of. Don't put off the things that can get taken care of easily. Like, don't let a problem get to be so much that it's going to take, an act of whatever to get it taken care of. But I kind of feel like you've already gotten to that point, or you feel like you're at that point. But it's like, start where you are, start where you can, start with doing one thing at a time. If it's that you feel like somebody else has been hiding something from you, you know the truth, and you're waiting for them to express it. It's almost like that, the desire to get the truth out of that person. It's almost like it's becoming to where it's ruling your entire life, and you need to shift your focus to something else before, you know what I'm saying? But let me see what else comes up. Tell me a little bit more what's going on with you this week. Okay, I kind of feel like this is going to be like a few different situations first, so it's going to resonate with it, yeah. Okay. Um, for some of you, there's some sort of issue that you've been dealing with in a relationship. It's like this connection that you have is at a standstill. It's in a comfortable place, but it's not progressing. I feel like this has been an issue in this relationship for a very long time. But you're also nervous about confronting it or confronting this issue because you're in a comfortable place with this person. It's the same cycle. You're going to keep dealing with the same cycle with this person until you confront it and deal with it in a different way. But I feel like you don't want to confront the issue because you feel like that means that things will end. And if things do end as a result of it, it's necessary. For some of you, you might be dealing with two different people. There might be a hesitancy to fully let a relationship go. It might be that you're in a relationship now and somebody from your past has recently come back and you're not maybe confronting it in the way that you should, or you're not sure. Be very careful, because I feel like trying to juggle this during this time, during this week, I don't feel like it's going to end well. And in order to get out of the cycle that you feel like you've been in, you have to completely cut the cycle off and do something completely different. And I think that maybe you feel like you have been, but you're still juggling the same energy. Like, I don't feel like you've completely cut it off in the way that you think that you have. If you're dealing with somebody who has put you, like, if you're involved in any kind of third party situation at all, if you're dealing with somebody who either has recently ended a connection themselves, or maybe is still juggling somebody from their past, I feel like the cycle is going to continue until it's confronted. And I feel like you might be waiting for things to get comfortable, or not wanting to confront anything right at this moment because things are good, or it's a sensitive subject. But it's like the end result of this energy this week is the Hermit, is you having to pull back. So my point is, I don't feel like you're going to be able to get what you want in this connection right now anyway. I also feel like kind of feel like you maybe are not seeing your current circumstances in the way that you need to see them. You're looking at things through like a lens of judgment, or what other people would think of the situation, or you're worried about what other people think of you, instead of looking at what is good for you when it comes to this situation. Like, you might be too worried about other people involved, or how other people are seeing you, or it could even be that your like religious beliefs, or your beliefs about commitment or relationship is like keeping you from seeing the truth that you need to see in this. If this has anything to do with third party energy, if you're deciding between two people, if the person that you're connected to has another person, if there's been third party energy in the past, that has to be cut off. It's like there cannot be any healing, the healing, the progression, until that third party energy is cut off. Also, I feel like this is for somebody also. For some of you, for somebody maybe, I kind of feel like it might be that there is a new connection that you've recently came into, or there's somebody that you're in a relationship to or connected to that you have neglected to tell this person something. Or this person doesn't know everything about your past. And I feel like it's something that maybe is weighing kind of heavy on you. And I feel like you've always worried that your past was going to come back to haunt you, or something from your past would come back to haunt you. And I don't feel that... I feel like holding it in is causing you more stress and anxiety than necessary. And I feel like it's not going to be received in a negative way. I don't feel like you have to worry. Yeah, I don't feel like you have to worry about how this person is going to take things. I feel like the only thing that will affect how this person receives whatever this truth is, the only thing the person's going to have an issue with is the length of time you waited to tell them. It's like, and again, just overall, it's like you're hesitant to do something or hesitant to take some sort of action because you feel like you're going to lose where you're at, or it's going to cause chaos. But it's absolutely necessary for you to take action towards what you want, even if it's going to cause conflict and chaos. Because it's almost like the conflict is maybe a little bit necessary to get things moving in the right direction. And in all honesty, I feel like trying to sit in this space and be comfortable with everything and make yourself comfortable with everything, I feel like it's more stress on you than if everything blows up, if that makes sense. And I do kind of feel like whatever action this is, it might make somebody uncomfortable. It might be an uncomfortable exchange, but it's necessary. And I feel like the cycle has been existing because you've not wanted to make that person uncomfortable. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Bye-bye.